Thinking about launching casino in 2026? Forget about everything you knew about licensing. Rules changed, market shifted. Right now we're going to discuss about top 6 gaming licenses for 2026. Anjouan license. This license absolutely dominated for the past 2 years. It appeared like 3 years ago and granted 1,300 licenses for the past 3 years. Imagine, for Curaçao it took 25-30 years to get such number of licenses, and for 2026 I think it's going to be number 1/2 in terms of popularity. Yes, it's the best for startup. It's quite cheap in comparison with other licenses. It gives advantages like you can get bank account, you can get payment solutions, so it's quite decent. It's like 8, maybe 9 out of 10 considering you want to get your first license. I would recommend to get this one. The drawback of this license is a little bit time frame is getting longer. The situation in 2025 is that you're required to sign such agreement with company which already hold Anjouan B2B license or has B2B certificate. So it's a little complicated and not every provider is going to be accepted for you. So it makes some difficulties and delays in processes. We saw maybe with 1 out of 2 clients, it's always delayed for like maybe 2 weeks approximately, because not also everyone is ready to sign agreement with you. So you need to discuss, negotiate, sign the agreement, sign the terms, so it takes time. Regarding the price, it's 17,828. This is the license cost, plus you need company, legal assistance with like the whole process, and also after you get the license, also someone staying with you to help with this, with every step. And overall it's going to be around 20-30,000 euros. I would say it's average price in the market, from 20 to 30, depending on the services, of course. Will it be numbered 1 in 2026? Maybe, but I like the next license, Nevis. It's very new license. It's appeared in 2025 and it's already getting some traction. This is island with good reputation, Nevis. You know, Gits and Nevis, golden visas, 40 years of financial stability. Isn't it great? I mean, if we compare with Curaçao, of course it's pirates, but at the same time they have all the legal opinions from all the reputable firms, which is quite good. They want to make new Curaçao/Malta license. They want to be better than Curaçao and maybe not like Malta. They have similar requirements to Anjouan, just a little bit extra on top of what required in Anjouan. They require source of fund, source of wealth, extra person as a money laundering reporting officer, local reporting officer, and of course they provide local company in Nevis. So for Anjouan you can incorporate anywhere, but for Nevis you can incorporate in Nevis, and it's good because Nevis allow you to put gambling activity as a company activity. That's a great advantage because you will work in the legal time frame. If we compare with Anjouan, where you can incorporate anywhere, the problem with Anjouan is that you incorporate in Belize, Costa Rica, St. Lucia, Marshall, BVI, Seychelles. The problem with these companies is just a few examples. The problem with these companies, they don't allow you particularly to have gambling activity as a company activity. So you usually use it as a holding company holding the license and getting some profit. That's also fine, but less correct way, if we can say like this. Nevis license is going to take a little bit longer than Anjouan. It's going to be around 3.5, maybe 4 months. It takes time to get everything prepared. It's more harder requirements, harder compliance, so overall it's just a little longer. But eventually get super good license. Maybe it's gonna be number one, number 2 license. I like this license a lot. I mean, and one more advantage of this Nevis license, which nobody knows yet. I know that they are right now in the process of negotiating and finalizing the deal with the bank. I cannot say which bank. Maybe you, like, if you have common sense, you'll just figure out yourself, but it's going to be brick and mortar bank. In almost every license you get, like Curaçao, Tobique, Anjouan, Kahnawake, Alderney, and any other license, offshore license, you don't get bank account. You get electronic money institution, EMI. It's going to be like online banking, like Revolut, but it's going to be for big players. If you have enough money to pay annual fee, quite big annual fee, you're gonna enjoy it. You're gonna have stability. You're gonna have the bank which will hold your funds, which will be for you, with you forever, without the risk to lose the funds, to lose the bank account, to lose the license by the bank. That's great advantage. The price is 28,000 for the license, plus you need of course company, which is around from 2 to 5,000 depending on agent, depending on services included, sometimes more. And also agent's fees, of course, the fee for legal assistance, for maintenance. And never forget that if you don't have money laundering reporting officer or local reporting officer, so you will need to have such people. If you want, we provide such service. We provide, we assist, we can. It's going to be part-time workers for you. So whenever you need them, they will be available for you. And it's going to be extra price. So I would say Nevis would cost you around 40k. Just keep this budget in mind. Maybe a little more or less, but 40k it's average price. Then we go next to Tobique license. Tobique license in the market for approximately as Anjouan. They have around 150 licenses granted, which is good. They started slowly. Anjouan came to the market like hurricane, and it was super great, so many licenses. Tobique steady, slowly started this process. They have more developed compliance process. They have stronger requirements. They have stronger background checks. So if it's your first license, it's good license for, I would say, American markets. And Tobique, what is interesting about Tobique, there are restricted markets. You don't have a lot of restricted markets. Like for Anjouan, you have for Anjouan and even Nevis, you have restricted Germany, France, Netherlands, sometimes Spain, what else? UK, United States, Ontario, for example, and a few other markets. For Tobique, it's mostly United States, United Kingdom. If you add the restricted countries like FATF blacklisted countries, for example, and all the rest are available for you. Of course, there are some countries with enhanced due diligence. Yes, like you cannot just operate in Germany without any consequences, but you can operate there with enhanced due diligence, for example. And it's up to you to decide where to operate, and it's on you to hold all consequences you have. Same with Anjouan, but. And what I like about Tobique is their white label solution. If you're planning to have white label solution and grant your own licenses to other operators, you have this license, you add domain of your friend, client, partner under your license, it's possible to do within a few days. So you basically implement it internally, you add domain of your friend, you clearly say, this is my friend, we did KYC, we did KYB, please add domain. They add domain and it's just 2 days. With Anjouan, Curaçao, Nevis, Kahnawake, any like Malta also, you're required to prepare these documents from the client, send to them for review. So they review, not you. So this is the big difference. With their review, it's gonna take like 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 weeks maybe. Here is just a few days to add domain. So just keep it in mind. And the team is super responsive, so they're always responsive. Whatever problem you have, they always have like come on call with us, we discuss and we find a solution. So I like Tobique. I think it's gonna be maybe number 3, maybe number 2 there in the market for 2026. The next one is Kahnawake. I like Kahnawake, maybe. They're longer than Curaçao. They since 1999, 1996, something like this. And overall, the process seems like, you know, something average, something in between of every license, something separate, something good for diversification reasons. I would consider this license for diversification reasons. You get the second license, Kahnawake, yeah, good idea, or maybe third license, Kahnawake. You will have kind of, you know, stability. This license in the market for quite long time. And regarding prices for Tobique, it's gonna be 43,000 euros. This is the whole price you need to pay to regulator. 18,000 goes to Tobique itself, 18,000 goes to Dilac. This is the company which provides due diligence, compliance, so this is mandatory. You must apply the license through them. Even if you go directly, if you go through us, if you go through anyone else, you must go through Dilac. And also there is 7,000 euros additional fee. You pay it basically for some additional features. For example, you have self-exclusion system which you implement to your website, and whenever some of your players want to self-exclude himself from your website, basically he do it once and he will be self-excluded from a few other websites using Tobique license, from all other websites using Tobique license, which is good advantage. How long is it going to take to get Tobique license? So it's going to be around, if you have all the documents ready, it's going to be 2, maybe 4 weeks, considering you need to incorporate company. If you don't have all the documents ready, of course you will need to prepare, work on them, improvements, ask a little bit more questions than some other licenses. So it's going to be approximately on average 2-3 months, sometimes 4 months. It depends on your documents again. The uniqueness of Kahnawake is that you get kind of pre-approved license. It's kind of full license. It's full pre-approved license, I would say. You get it. This is the first license you get. And after the 5-6 months, you will be reassessed. Like you start operating, you can sign agreements with payment providers, with banks. And after 5-6 months, you get full license. Of course, after approval, after evaluation of Kahnawake itself. Is it good or not? I don't know. It's up to you to decide. Still, you will start with good license. You will just have additional step to do, additional requirement to have. Regarding time frame, so I mentioned about 5 months to wait after you get the first license, like preliminary license, we can say. But before that, before this preliminary license, you also need to incorporate company, prepare the documents, apply, and it's gonna take around 2-3 months, again, depending on the documents. Price for you is gonna be a little bit surprised, because on average you're gonna pay around 60,000 euros, considering you need to get company ready, you need to pay for the license, which is 40,000. You need to have hosting, because hosting is mandatory in Kahnawake, and not just any hosting, but hosting which with Kahnawake license. They provide not just gambling license, they provide also licenses for service providers, for gaming operators. So basically you need to have agreement with hosting provider who has Kahnawake license, and it's gonna cost you extra. On average like 5-10,000 euros extra per year, of course. So expect around 60k to pay, considering also agent fees, of course. Is it gonna be good? It's gonna be good for diversification reason, as I mentioned at the beginning, guys. If you're not sure, start with something smaller, then get as an extra license for any reasons Kahnawake. And also Kahnawake is good for B2B. I would consider it for B2B.
You want to save your time when choosing the license? We created a unique comparison table with all the main offshore licenses, where you can compare the prices, timeframes, required documents, restrictions, limitations, number of people required, and many other things. It's up to date, so you get relevant information. Get your free license comparison table, just scan QR code below and go global.
Then let's go next, Curacao. Everyone who is long in the industry knows Curaçao. Curaçao in the market for the last 26, 7, 8 years, well, like 25-30 years. What is good about Curaçao is that it was the most popular license, offshore license, in the past. It started slowly, everything started slowly shifting from Curaçao to Anjouan, and a little bit Tobique, and right now a little bit Nevis and other licenses. Around 2-3 years ago. Before it was master license holders, like 4 companies who grant the licenses, 4 different offers, 4 different licenses coming from Curaçao authority. So it was kind of, you know, who will give the better offer, and consequences are not good for these master license holders. Just read some news. And what right now is happening, they transition from their previous regulations to the new regulations. It's not going to be more master license holder, it's going to be just one authority, government body who provide the license. Is it good? Maybe. Maybe you're going to get only one authority, and it's not going to joke about. It's good for players, it's good for third parties, like banks, payment providers, gaming providers, just because they want to regulate it more. They want to have it more stable, more safe, more secure, you know. But of course there are disadvantages of this transition, and its price. I mean, it's 50k just for the license. For B2C, for B2B it's like 25k approximately. Plus you need to have, again, company, local in Curaçao with local managing director. It's going to be extra, of course. And agents fees. So average price on the market from other agents I know from 70 to 90,000 euros, I would say. So if you have such money, yeah, good. Why not? If you have big project, yeah, get Curaçao. Good idea. The process is going to take not so long, but 4 or 5 months. Yes, that's how long it's going to take, the whole process, including company incorporation. But reputation of Curaçao is one of the best things, because you get so many recognition getting Curaçao license. You get banks, payment providers, all of them, super good ones. So I mean, if you are choosing, if you have enough budget, maybe consider Curaçao. That's a good option. Maybe not Curaçao, maybe Nevis. It's just growing. Who knows? Who knows what you prefer? It's super uneasy choice to do. And one more advantage of Tobique, which I like myself, is that you can get Neteller, Skrill, PaySafe card, all the like PaySafe group solutions directly. You don't need to have third parties. You save on your fees. And Tobique is trying to not just position, but trying to achieve this with every solution. They try to make you get this license and be very recognized as Curaçao, for example. So I would consider Curaçao for mid-sized operators and maybe big-size operators as well. Big size usually get Curaçao and maybe some local licenses. Curaçao to cover markets, some offshore markets, local licenses to cover some specific local markets, and maybe some Anjouan license to cover gray markets, which they don't want to use their Curaçao license. Then we have kind of bonus license, license number 6, Liberia. Super new license. And overall, guys, in the market appeared so many new licenses. Western Sahara, Tuvalu, there is new license 2 years ago, Vanuatu. A new license tried to be in Timor-Leste. There is new license in Panama, I don't remember the name. There are so many new licenses appearing in the market. Basically, you cannot be sure which license to choose. Some of them give better options, they promise you a lot. In reality, you need to double check what really they give you, because some they say, yeah, payment solutions, sure, you get all of them, you start working, no, nothing. Like Vanuatu, you don't get payment solutions in Vanuatu. They ruin their reputation with Forex licenses, so be careful. And let's go back to Liberia. So this is new license like Tuvalu, Western Sahara, and what is good about this license that they also, like Nevis, promise that you will get bank account, real bank account. Yeah, Liberia is country, it's not island, it's country. This is also additional benefit, and they can deliver you, at least they promise to deliver you, United African Bank. United African Bank, guys, I mean, it's brick and mortar bank across the African region. They recently were removed from the gray list of countries, which is good advantage. The guys, I know, I spoke with them, I like the way how they speak, communicate, and I like what they can deliver. They can deliver you the whole package, and regarding price, it's gonna be 50,000 euros plus agents fees. So it's gonna include you company, money laundering reporting officer, again, company with allowed gaming activity, money laundering reporting officer, local one, which is mandatory, and of course license, and of course bank account. So come to us, we can deliver you everything. It's gonna be good solution for you if you have enough money, of course. It's a little more expensive, to be honest, from my perspective, but I think this license has also good future. Maybe the next year the license is going to be developed. They will grant licenses. They will grant good number of licenses, I believe. The question, what is going to be in a year? Maybe they will have higher price, more stricter compliance. Right now, this is the best time to get the license in Nevis and in Liberia, from my perspective. And I would consider this license a lot if you target African markets. That's a good option for you to choose. And time frame for Liberia, we can deliver everything within 1 month. 1 month, yeah, it's super fast, it's super quick. If we summarize everything, I would say Anjouan is good for startups. Maybe gray markets, at least right now. It can deliver your license considerably quickly for the good price. Then we have Kahnawake. Kahnawake is good as a diversification license, from my perspective. Then we have Nevis. It's good long term. I think in a year they're gonna be super popular. They're gonna be better than Curaçao, and maybe better than Malta in terms of reputation. Because right now Malta is declining in terms of reputation. I like Malta also, but not for small or medium operators. Nevis is good for small and medium operators. Curaçao has global credibility, so you get Curaçao, you get recognition from the first moment. Yeah, it's a little more expensive, but it's gonna be good for 2026, sure. Tobique has strong compliance, but you get payment solutions, direct integrations with payment solutions, and you get freedom, because most likely the market you wanna target, Tobique allows it. And Liberia, it's African new license. We will see what is gonna be in the future. I hope it's gonna be something big, I don't know. Let's hope for the best. Choosing the wrong license, it may kill you from the first moment. And choosing the wrong agent can also kill your project. Wrong agent can lead you to extra fees, unexpected fees, some mistakes, some wrong decisions. They can lead you to delays. So come to us, we deliver a much better service, we deliver the best service in the market. We're kind of startup companies, of course, but we delivered already over 100 licenses just for this year. So if you're still not sure which license to choose, just let us know in the comment, text us in the website, send me direct in LinkedIn or somewhere else, and we will help you to choose the right license for your project. Even if it's crypto, even if it's small budget, if it's big budget, if you just like new to the market or you're long term in the market and you're not sure what is going on, so come to us and we'll help you to choose the right license for your project. Like, subscribe, and follow for the next videos.